G'day guys, it's Coach Brad here with a really powerful and fascinating topic we're going to talk about today. How to find and change your limiting beliefs. Now this is something that I've watched closely in my many years of coaching and working with clients. When they get to a certain point in their progression, they'll stop, and maybe this happens to you in your own life as well, and for some reason they just don't seem to be able to break through to the next level in whatever it is. Most of the time my experience will be it'll be some kind of limiting belief there that's stopping them from getting ahead. I'm going to talk about how beliefs are formed and how we deconstruct them and turn them into a positive in a minute. But fundamentally, sometimes these limiting beliefs can be conscious and sometimes they can be unconscious. So you may not even know that you're doing it sometimes. But generally, as a rough rule of thumb, the way that a limiting belief will be shown up in your life will come around our old favourite, above and below the line. So maybe you've committed to do something in your life and then for whatever reason you didn't go ahead and do it. There was something in your head that said, oh no, I'm not going to do it, so you didn't do it. In a coaching session it'll manifest by somebody will commit to undertaking some level of work with on their focus sheet, and they'll turn up and everything else will be done, and there'll be one thing that won't be done. And we'll go, okay, so we'll put that back on top of our focus sheet for the following week, and they'll turn up again and it won't be done again. So I know there's something going on there. If we come back to our old friend also, quality of life flip chart, and we work our way through it, beliefs is about halfway up. So if you really want to have some massive change, we need to change the belief, because that enables you to ask better questions, make better decisions, take better actions and get better results in the quality of life. But if you don't fundamentally shift some of these beliefs, you're never going to ask a better question. So let's dive into some of these beliefs. Now fundamentally it's something that you hold to be true. You personally, it's not a fact. Think about religion. I mean, religion is the best example of beliefs. No matter how weird and wacky you might think some people's beliefs are about religion, for them, it's true as. It is absolutely as pure as the driven snow, to the point that in religion they'll actually fight and die for it. So something you hold to be true. But in terms of the way it's formed, and most of our beliefs will generally form in our first 8 years, and sometimes even before we're even born. And the reason being is that our mind at that point, our subconscious mind particularly, is very open to information. As you get older, your conscious mind will develop and stop a lot of things going into your conscious mind. But when we're young, things that our parents say, we will hold to be true. If it's true for them, that is, and they believe in it. So you've got to be really careful about what you've taken on, because when you're a child also, for instance, and the example I'm going to use here is, imagine you're in your maths class and you make a mistake and the teacher said, and everybody laughs at you and you have a negative association with it. Well, all of a sudden your little brain might go, maybe I'm not so good at maths, which then kicks off your reticular activating system, and it goes looking for instances of where you're not going to be good at maths. So that first instance, if you can imagine, this is a tabletop here, a particular, what I'm going to call a belief tabletop. And all of a sudden, you've had this one experience in class where maybe you got something a little bit wrong and everybody laughed at you or whatever it was, but there was some emotion around it. You've put one leg under the table. Now at that point, it's not real stable and we could knock it out. But as I said, your reticular activating system goes off, and it starts looking for ways to prove your beliefs true. And that's one of your reticular activating system's most powerful jobs, is to not let you be wrong. Ironically, sometimes it stops you from learning, but it'll go looking for reasons to make this true. So maybe then another week later in class, you have another experience and we put another leg under the chair, under the table. So now it's got a bit more stability. And your reticular activating system in your life, you'll go through finding all of these proof that I'm not good at maths, I'm not good at maths, I'm not good at maths, until you get to a certain point in your life where, I'm not good at maths. So how do we change it? Now we've got this really strong belief. Every human being can learn how to do maths. I don't care where they've come from, we all have the brains with the same sort of stuff. There is a way for you to learn how to do it. Every human being has intelligence in some area that maybe we need to tap into that to help you learn maths. And I'm using maths as an example here, but it could be anything you think about. In business, it could be advertising, it could be leading people, it could be talking to people, whatever. It doesn't matter. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that your brain is very what they call very plasticity. That's not the right context to use it in, but it is able to be changed. So never, ever think that you are fixed in your mindset. If you do, that's a path to death within your business for sure. but there are ways to learn and change. So how do we change it? The first thing you need to do is become consciously aware of what this limiting belief is. You know, you need to notice it. Quite often in coaching sessions, it's me pointing it out to someone. Hey, did you notice this particular way you're acting here? And a belief, when you are challenged by it, what will happen is you'll generally deflect it. You'll try and change the subject. And that's actually your subconscious mind trying to protect you from being wrong. So listen to your coach in that instance. The second thing that needs to happen is we need to deconstruct these table legs. Now, it's true for you, but it may not necessarily be true for somebody else, this particular belief. So you need to find evidence in the outside world around you that other people who may not have been good at maths went on to learn how to become really, really good at maths. So finding some evidence about it. Because when you start to find some evidence, you can start to maybe move some of these legs and start to take them away. And better off, construct a new table, new belief, and then part of the shifting process is, you know, if we say, I am good at maths, do some things and have some experiences that will then start to put the right legs under this new belief. As you go through again, you're looking for more examples of maybe this isn't true, you're unerasing them, and for want of a better term, taking them off this table and putting them onto another table leg. But it will take some time. It's a bit like you can think of when the Twin Towers come crashing down. You've got all this energy invested in building these beliefs. You're not going to change it overnight, so it may take a bit of time and a bit of effort to deconstruct it and construct a new one. But I'm going to leave you with this. If you take a look at the word belief, and if we choose this one here, interesting thing about the word origin of belief, if you swap the last two letters around in the word belief, it actually becomes be life. So whatever your belief is will be life for you. Fundamentally accept that you can change, you can grow, you can remove these table legs, but we need to put them under a better belief. So hopefully that's helped demystify some of the change process for you, giving you some tools to go out and apply it for yourself and start getting some breakthroughs in your business. Thanks for watching. I'm Brad Flynn.